Professor Wole Soyinka is in the news again. This time, not local news, but international news. Okay, our professor, Kabiyesi, professor with a Nobel laureate, a Nobel laureata. Well, you may probably know that Professor Wole Soyinka, destroyed his permanent residence card, the U.S. permanent residence card in 2016, and recently he applied for visa to the U.S. and the visa was granted and later revoked. And Professor Wole Soyinka, when making his speech, claimed that he believes that the revocation was as a result of him calling the President of America, Donald Trump, white Idi Amin. For those who don't know Idi Amin was one of the world-known dictator in his own time. I think he was a president of Uganda, or military leader of Uganda. Okay, so now Wole Soyinka says he believes that that is the case and that he doesn't care about the revocation. On Arise News, Ruben Abati, Ayo, and Ojiokwe especially were, massaging Wole Soyinka's ego and, that kind of a thing, trying to make him feel okay. And I have forgotten the type of fallacy that they were committing at that time, but trying to appeal to the United States indirectly, telling the United States that it's not proper to deny or revoke Wole Soyinka's visa. Well, the truth is that, Baba, sometimes you need to behave like an adult, okay? I know that you are 90 years. I don't know if I can't even understand where to categorize your behavior in recent times, okay? I know that when a child is a child, the child behaves like a child, and as he grows, he keeps improving normally and behaves based on his age. And I also learned, I'm not an expert in this field, that when an adult starts getting more old, getting older and older, there comes a time when they may start behaving like a kid. I don't know if that is exactly what I can see in my professor's behavior, with due respect. Well, again, sometimes I'm confused because he is very intellectually sarcastic. You know what I mean? Very endowed with wisdom. But at this time, I want to ask him a simple question. You had the effrontery to call President Donald J. Trump white Idi Amin. Have you forgotten the simple saying that charity begins at home? Professor Wole Soyinka, have you forgotten that simple, very simple saying that charity begins at home? You see, guys, selective truth is not truth. And selective justice is not justice. Professor Wole Soyinka, Nigeria has been looking up to you to speak truth to power. To say what is happening is not good. You have been invited on television several times to assess the regime of President Tinubu. You could not say nothing. You did not say nothing. During the 2023 general election, a lot of innocent voters were denied and disenfranchised in Lagos. It was very blatant, very clear. Even statements coming from Bayo Anonuga after the election that this would be the last time that certain tribes would be allowed to vote in Lagos. Wole Soyinka, you did not say nothing, but you had the effrontery. If anybody should call President Donald Trump Idi Amin, it shouldn't be you. It shouldn't be you, Professor Wole Soyinka. It shouldn't be you. You need to be a model of example. Whatever you are saying, say it from inside, from home. Because charity, they say, begins at home. Now, some people are now crying for justice for Professor Wole Soyinka. If you like, carry placard. If you like, do anything you want to do. But the question is, when Wole Soyinka was supposed to speak up for justice, for innocent Nigerians whose crime is only to support certain presidential candidates, Professor Wole Soyinka did not say nothing. What business does he have with the United States of America? Let's be very honest. You destroyed your permanent residence card. You know your level, your pedigree as a global citizen. You know that your words are really regarded and counted and recognized. You should know that that it is high time for you to measure your words each time you speak. Maka n'Igbo sịrị na okenye soro ụmụaka gụba egwu, a ga-akpọ ya aja. Yes, and onye ọcha ada adị mma ịkpụ ụkpa. Onye a na-ekiri ekiri ọ da ete unyi n'iru. When an adult begins to play with kids will pour dirt on him. Somebody with a clean cloth, a white cloth, is not supposed to mix up, and be in a dirty environment. Okay? And the last proverb is simply saying that somebody that is being looked up to is not supposed to have a dirty face. You're not supposed to rub charcoal on your face. I don't know why Arise TV in recent times have been playing hanky-panky in their news broadcast. While I personally would think that Wole Soyinka's visa should not be revoked, but I don't think that Wole Soyinka has a moral right or authority, let alone legal, to call President Donald J. Trump a white Idi Amin. He does not have the legal right, he does not have the moral authority to do that. He does not, because the man Idi Amin is right there under his nose and he's doing nothing about it. Because they are building stadium in his name, they are giving him all sorts of privileges, and that's why he's keeping quiet. What if President Donald Trump now gives him a privilege? I'm sure he will shut up. Let me tell you guys, selective truth is not truth. Selective justice is not justice. That is all I can say. Let us be careful with the way we speak or we react or we act on matters. Because onye nyochiri nso ụzọ mgbe ọ na-eje ọ naba oge ezute ijiji. It is better for me to end well than for me to start well and not ending well. As na-ejiri ụtụtụ ama njọ ahịa, eji ọkwa n'ụtụtụ ama mgbe mmadụ ka afịa sa azụ. That's just the truth. The early mornings of Wole Soyinka had been very pleasant, very nice, very commendable. But now he's getting to the dawn. You know, he's getting to the dusk. He's getting to the dusk of his life, and he doesn't care about how he ends. My dear, please care about how you end. The end justifies the means. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. I am J. Baba Justice, a man with vision even without sight.